Hello, I'm that James guy, and this is my 2021 Mazda CX-5, and finally I have purchased a set of winter tires for it. My wife and I decided to move the family to the British Columbia South Okanagan region last February, and I didn't have winter tires. This is a region where we actually get some cold and some snow and stuff like that. We came from the coast near Vancouver. It snows maybe once a year. It's super ugly, but then it goes away. We have all-wheel drive. Do you really need winter tires? Debatable, but here you kind of do, especially since we need to go back and forth to the coast, especially over Christmas time to visit family and friends and me for some work stuff. So I bought some winter tires. I went to the local tire shop here in town in Osoyoos, British Columbia. OK Tire. You know, I was shopping around online because that's what we like to do, and we get prices and we like, oh, should we get local? It's going to be more money. No, OK Tire beat every price that I could find online. Didn't ask for a discount, didn't ask for nothing. Awesome. OK Tire, if you're in the South Okanagan, definitely go there for your tire needs. They do automotive repairs and stuff like too. I hear great things about them. Anyway, Blizzaks. I bought Blizzaks. I didn't do much research. Really, not much at all. It's just kind of the golden standard of winter tires. Everybody has them. A few YouTube videos. Yes, they're still good. WS90s. They're like the CUV version of the tire. Let's take a look at them. Oh, here they are. Aren't these things wonderful? Bridgestone, nice and shiny new, on steel rims. All nice and balanced, ready to go on. I got a big surprise when I bought these tires. Well, before I tell you the surprise, please like the video, hit the subscribe button. Really helps me out a lot. The surprise. So anyway, I got a quote for 19-inch Blizzak WS90s. That car. Oh, hi Betty. Betty's here. Betty doesn't run right now. Her FEM module's in Portland right now, getting programmed, hopefully. But anyway, that's a side story. Watch those videos. So the CX-5 has 19-inch rims. Got a quote for some 19-inch Blizzak WS90s. Just about fell on the floor. And then OK Tire said, you know, we should try for some 17s. You might be surprised at how much cheaper they are. So, a set of 4 Blizzak WS90s, 19-inch, after tax. Here in Canada, it's 12% tax, thanks to universal health care. And we have a government with no comprehension of financial responsibility at all. So 12% tax. Canadian dollars, 1,680. Just what fell on the floor. Mounted and balanced 19-inch Blizzak WS90 19-inch. 17-inch Blizzak WS90s. Instead of a 225 55 R19, we went to a 225 65 R17, so you get the same tire height, all that kind of stuff. These tires on rims with sensors, go with the sensors, that way you don't have the silly light on the dash, $1,680. Same exact price. I didn't know that going into this. I really didn't know that would happen. I thought, you know, the 17s are going to be cheaper by a little bit. They were cheaper by a lot, enough to pay for the full steely rims and the sensors. It was a no-brainer. That's what the surprise is here. I had no idea. The other thing I had no idea about was that you can program all these sensors to the car, and even though now we have 8 sensors programmed to the car, it still works. Like, they programmed the sensors. I came by, they programmed before they mounted and balanced the tires. And yeah, so now I have tires. I'll never have a tire pressure light come on, and I can just drive in the winter snow and that kind of stuff. So anyways, let's change these tires over. We'll go for a quick rip and see how they are. One more thing before we get going on this. They were nice enough to mark these tires with position, right front, left front. Tires are never perfect, right? So they try and balance them as perfect as they can, but they never quite get 100%. So you always want the worst one at the rear right, you want the best one at the left front. That's why they do that. So if you ever get winter tires and they're marked like that, that's how you know. So let's get to it. it on a shakedown run here up and down the street. Whoa! Sun setting in my eyes. I can already tell that these these winter tires are super loud. You can already hear it. Hey, a couple notes. Torqued them to 80 foot-pounds. They are 12 millimeter by 1.5 lug nuts. As a side note, these Mazdas use a lug-centric rim, so the rims on the car are actually piloted by the lug nuts, not by the hub, which is kind of nice because it allowed me to use the same lug nuts. I can use the same lug nuts for the winter tires as the summer tires. In the past, I had a Toyota Matrix with aluminum rims, and it used hub-centric rims with flat washer lug nuts, so I had to get a whole set of extra lug nuts for it. So that's something to take note of. Aired them up to 35 psi, torqued them. What else? I think that's about it. The main reason I want to drive this thing is I want to just make sure that the tire pressure monitoring light stays out. You know, they are programmed and all that. I just didn't realize that you could program like 2 sets of tire sensors to a car. I got no lights. So that's interesting, right? Anyway, removed the tires. I kept them all in order in the garage. I'm going to mark them which side they were on because I rotated them not that long ago after waiting way too long to do so. So I want to keep wearing them in the same pattern they were in. So I'll get that done, put them all away. Still no tire pressure monitoring light. That's a good thing. So I hope you found this helpful or at least mildly entertaining. And I will see you next time.